Hi, I'm Mike Jennings and my company is Business Development Advisors. I'm going to talk today about the system that's responsible for generating something like 90% of all the new business that small companies in this country generate. And that system is referrals, or what you and I know as word of mouth. Now, the way word of mouth works is that, say one of your customers is down the pub with one of his mates, he may mention and recommend your business to him, and that may mean that your phone will ring the next day. Now, if that's the way this incredibly important system is generated, it seems to me that it's being left totally to chance. What I want to do today, therefore, is to show you how you can make referral marketing a central part of your marketing strategy so that you can generate a regular and consistent flow of referrals and therefore of new business. So what's so good about referrals? Well, firstly, if someone has referred you, they've basically endorsed you. So these will be the warmest leads that you'll ever receive, which means that you should convert a very high percentage of them. Secondly, referrals are free, they don't cost you anything, so all referral business will be very profitable and very high margin. And thirdly, if someone refers you, that is a ringing endorsement of your business, and that's great. So how do you go about generating referrals? Well, the first thing you want to be aware of is that you need to develop a referral mindset. But what I mean by that is you need to be aware all the time of the level of service that you deliver, because this will determine the number of referrals you get. You've got to be prepared to go the extra mile and provide outstanding service at all times so that your customers feel obligated and obliged and happy to refer you on. The other thing you want to be aware of is no one will refer someone if they don't like them. So it's all about generating relationships. If you've got a great relationship with your customers, the chances are they'll refer you on. Now, there's been lots written about and loads of books written about the ways you should generate referrals. But I'm just going to talk about three. And these are the three that I think are the most powerful and the simplest and the best way to generate referrals. And the first one of these is the concept of just asking. Just ask your customer to give you referrals. Now, us Brits, we're not very good at this kind of thing. We don't like to ask for favours, and we're worried that they may reject us. But what's the worst thing that could happen? They may not be able to think of anything. You haven't lost anything. So, once you've done a great piece of work for a client, you should then just say, can you think of anyone else who would benefit from the service I provide? Now, with any luck, your client will be able to think there and then and give you a couple of names. But it may be he'll say, look, I'll have to come back to you on that. But when he does give you those names, the next thing you want to do is to say to him, look, could you just call these people up, introduce me, and tell your new customer that I may be going to call? Because otherwise, when you do phone, it's still in effect a cold call. And in this way, when you do phone it through, the new prospect will recognise your name and be therefore motivated and keen to listen to what you've got to say. The other thing is, it's good practice just to keep the original referrer in the loop and to keep him abreast of exactly where you are with the referral, especially if that then converts into a piece of business. The second route I'm going to talk about is the concept of giving referrals. The more referrals you give, the more you will get. It's the classic giver's gain. It's a win-win. So if you want to generate more referrals, start giving referrals to your customers, because they will then feel obligated and look for a way to reciprocate and to repay you. And the easiest way for them to do that is to give you some more referrals. The third route that I want to talk about is the concept of offering rewards and incentives as ways of saying thank you to people for actually giving you referrals. And for some people, this will make the difference because there's something in it for them as well. They're going to benefit. Now, the question is, what should you offer? Now, this is going to be determined to a large degree by the value of a new customer to you. If a new customer is worth 50 quid, then you're not going to be able to afford to give very much. However, if a customer is worth several £1,000s, then of course you can offer something much more expensive. A way some people get around this is to offer a set percentage of the value of the contract, maybe 10%. And let's face it, we all like to receive free money. So there you have it. There's three ways that you can utilise today to generate more referrals. And just think how wonderful it would be if you never had to worry about new business again, if the phone rang with people who were keen to buy from you. So my advice to you is stop waiting for referrals to come in and go out there and make it happen.